guys, balik lagi di channel aku Lispas. Dan di episode kali ini aku akan ngajak buat kalian ketemu sama salah satu artis Indonesia yang terkenal banget di Indonesia pastinya. Dia pernah bikin lagu bareng sama Chris Brown dan yang baru aja keluar sekitar sebulanan yang lalu bareng sama French Montana. Dan sebentar lagi di Madame Tussauds Singapore bakal ada patung lilinnya dia. Siapa dia? Ya, the one and only Agnez Monica. Ya, hari ini kita akan ke downtown LA. Acaranya sih jam 7, itu pas macet-macetnya LA di freeway, but let's see, hopefully kita bisa sampai ke sana on time before Agnez Monica. Di downtown LA, tepatnya di Art District. Ini adalah salah satu toko sepatu, pemiliknya adalah orang Indonesia guys. So let's go. Aku butuh ganti baju dulu and pakai make up sedikit biar nggak terlihat buluk. So let's see Agnez Monica. Hari ini kita di acara KR Start Preview Party. Ada Agnez Monica di belakang. Datang sini. Kan habis ini kita mau wawancara dia. Karena Agnez mau ada konser di Los Angeles. So let's see.
Tonight is a collaboration with the Indonesian Women Alliance. Where are my girls at? Yeah. Thank you all for coming out. We know that we have a lot of guests, busy people, professionals who had taken time off from their busy schedule to be here with us this evening. And again, just reminding you guys that Agnez will have her concert on November 25th at the Roxy in Hollywood. She'll talk more about that.
It's actually pretty simple as the weather. Like that's it, that's simple. No, I just feel like, I mean, at that time my label was here. It was a pretty obvious decision. Like, I mean, I really like New York as well, but I mean, like, I think music is more so in LA. If you want to go like Broadway music, then probably you would stay in New York. Yeah. I wouldn't really say hip hop. I would say just pop with a touch of urban. But yeah, I mean, like if you know my music, I mean, I'm evolving as an artist and as a person every year. You learn every day from like different producers, different songwriters, and you know, like different life experiences kind of, you know, bring you to where you are right now. And I think, you know, what a lot of people don't realize is that I actually grew up singing. I grew up listening to a lot of gospel songs. So yeah, so yeah, like she said, focus on your thing. It doesn't carry as much weight, you know, like just focus on your shit, like, you know. But she said that, and you know, that's the reason why I feel like to have such a strong woman as like my mom to raise me and to say that to me, it really empowers me, and I always want to do that. Like I always have this soft spot for empowering youth and especially women. it's just that the standard that is put upon us is so different, you know. But anyways, going back to that, and then Timbaland's team contacted my not even my management at that time. She was just like somebody I knew, and that was like my birthday, 2011, July 1st, 2011. I got that call, and she said, "Hey, Ag." Oh, wait, hold on. Like, back up the story a little bit. So when those things happened with the press, and then people were telling me that I could make it, I compiled this huge folder of the producers, songwriters, and just basically everybody that I wanted to work with. And the first page was Timbaland, and that's probably the reason why it meant so much to me that happened. When Tim's team contacted me and said, "Hey, you need to fly out to Miami," I was like, "Let me check my schedule." I know, actually no, I flew out like the next second. And I got my first starstruck ever. Like Timbaland came in the studio and and with his swag on, and then he was like, "Hey, what's up, Ag?" And I was like, "What's up, Tim?" But no, like I played it cool. I was like, "Hey, what's up, Tim?" I think he believed it. I was like, "Oh my god," I was so nervous. But yeah, we did. We were supposed to be there only for 2 days. We were supposed to be working for 2 days, and then after the second day, I was ready to go back to LA. His A&R actually came to us. And he said, "Hey, Ag, whatever it is that you did in the studio with him, like keep doing it, because you must have done something good, because he just told me that he wanted to produce you the whole album." Sit down, and I was like, "Wait, what just happened?" And yeah, I think that was like my second biggest turning point, realizing that your future really doesn't depend on what other people say you can or you cannot do, So, I just after that, the next few years, I finally made the big move to LA.
Yeah. And how about Chris Brown and French Montana? How did they come into the picture?
So I think it was because, Chris and I, before we had that project, we had been following each other on Instagram for like 3 years. Like we knew of each other, but we've never really, crossed paths. And then that year was when X album was out. My X album was out. That was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And then he saw one of the videos. And then he hit me on my DM and said, "Hey, do you want to play me your new records?" And so I went to his studio, and it's his home studio. And I thought it would only be like 2 hours, 1 hour, 2 hours of playing each other's, our new music. But we stayed there for like almost 4 or 5 hours, just talking about music and the struggle in music, like people's perception of of him, people's perception of me. So we kind of connected as people, and I see someone good, like someone who wants to be better, and it's such a, of course, like whatever he did in the past, like that was his, responsibility with God, and I think he already owned up to it. But I just don't think it's fair for us to hold him accountable for the mistakes that he did when he was like really young, because who hasn't done that, But anyways, I'm not here to like talk about that. But yeah, so we got to talking and just to know each other as a person, and that's the reason why like we connect with each other really well. And then he wanted me to sing on one of his songs for the deluxe album, the Heartbreak album, but the deluxe album. And I was on one of those songs. It's called On Purpose, and that was the first song that we ever worked together. And then after that, we just kept going back to studio, and we worked together for like a month and a half, almost every day. Just hang out and talk about music. And he also knows that I direct my own music videos as well, and he also does that, and he has such a big appreciation for that as an artist, artist to artist. Thing that I learned about this industry, especially entertainment business. Like, people ask me all the time, how do you get so many followers? And I always say, by not caring about how many followers you got. Like, literally, that's my answer. Because I don't have a company managing my social media accounts. Like, my label has the access to it, like my agency has the access to it, but I don't want to hire a social media expertise because I want it to still be real. Like, I want people to love me for me, not for, what's exactly, not the image. Maybe like for all Indonesians, we know about jaga image, like for me, it's not jaga image, it's jaga diri. It's different, like jaga image, then it's just your, it's a facade. But if you're talking about jaga diri, that's like you as a person. And if you already take care of yourself, then your image is gonna be taken care of. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like how I see things.
Bincang-bincang sama Agnez semuanya. Kita ketemu lagi next week.